Hello teachers! Now we're going to learn how to add a Google gadget to your wiki page. Google gadgets are actually very cool and they can provide a lot of information and a lot of interesting and engaging ways to actually attract people to your web page. And now that we have a wiki page already created, we're going to add some more fun content to it through a Google gadget. Before we start, you need to make sure that you consider a few important things, especially when you're selecting your gadget. The quality, the content, and the performance of a gadget are very, very important. This is actually something that you will find on the Google web page. It's at the bottom of the page when you go to the gadget page. It says most of the content in this directory was developed by Google users. Google makes no representations about its performance, quality, or content. Google does not charge for inclusion of this directory or accept payment for better placement. So what that means is the content and the performance may vary, and you need to be cognizant about that. You may find that some gadgets may not work well, or the quality of them may not be as good. So make sure that you find one that really works and it's tested. Usually each gadget actually has some feedback from users, so that's important to read before you choose it. Next thing you need to consider is the source. Where does the gadget come from? The information on the gadget needs to be developed by a reliable source. Google has hundreds of gadgets, and you need to select one whose developer is well known to you. For example, a news gadget developed by CNN might be more trustworthy than a gadget developed by a third-party company that claims to bring you CNN news. So make sure you do your research before you actually select the gadget. Now, the purpose of the gadget, you need to think about your target audience. As English as second language instructors, we think about our students and what might be useful or might be helpful for them. So make sure that your intended audience knows how to use the gadget and also finds it relevant. If your web page, for example, is intended for adult learners in the health industry, a gadget updating them about the financial markets may not be very helpful or relevant to them. So think about that purpose of why you need the gadget and why you want it to be on your wiki page. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is go to the directory. So the directory shows you hundreds of gadgets there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a very specific search for gadgets that we want to put on our wiki page for English as a second language learners. The gadget that I would like to add to my wiki page is called Word of the Day. So I can see quite a lot of gadgets out there, and you can see that there's a lot of search results. What I want to do is I want to choose one gadget that sounds and it looks quite trustworthy, and it's from a source that I've known from before. The free dictionary and dictionary.com, these are sources that I've heard before. Merriam-Webster Word of the Day. This is a dictionary that I've seen before, so it's something that I trust and I've used before. So I would go with Merriam-Webster's Word of the Day gadget. So first thing you do is you click on the gadget that you want to include in the wiki page, and this is where you will see a little overview of the gadget. You will see how it actually looks on the web page, and there will be a very short description saying what it is and what kind of information you can find on it. Also, a very important thing to find here is you can find comments from users who have used that gadget before, and they will tell you about their own experience with the gadget. So it's important to read these things and look at the rating. I'm pretty close, so you can see almost 5 out of 6 ratings, which means that the gadget is pretty good. Now, this is the gadget that I want. So what I want to do now is scroll down a little bit so that I can see on the right hand side the tools that I need in order to embed this gadget onto my wiki page. So you need to click on embed this gadget. And again, this will give you an overview. This will give you a preview of what the gadget looks like once it's on the web page. If you scroll down, you actually have tools to change the look of the gadget. So say, for example, my page is blue, and the more appropriate look for the gadget is with a blue frame around it. Or it could be, yellow. You can change the color, the look of the frame. You can also change the size of the gadget. One way to change the size is to just enter the pixels in these two boxes, or what you can do is, as it says here in the tip, drag the bottom right corner of the preview above to resize the gadget. So when you approach the corner, your mouse cursor will change into a two-way arrow cursor. So you can click on it, hold it, and then change the size of that gadget to the size that you wish to have on your web page. And then you release the button. This will resize the gadget. Once we're happy with that size, what we can do is we can change the title of the gadget. I'm going to leave the title as it is, but you can also change it and write your own title here. Once I'm done editing the gadget or changing its parameters, what I need to do is get the code for that gadget in order to actually embed it in the wiki page. So click on Get the Code. And below here, you will see the script, the code that actually you need. What you need to do is right-click on it, select all, and then right-click again and copy it. Now I need to go to my wiki page. I would like to add the gadget in the resources page. And I would like to add it at the bottom of the page. So what I need to do is click on Edit for this page. Then scroll down to the bottom and select the space where I need to add the gadget. I would like to add it here. So now I need to go to a widget, which is another option that Wiki has. And as the code for the gadget is an HTML code, I need to insert an other HTML. So in this box here, I right-click and I paste the code that I just copied from Google. Then I need to save. Once it's saved, you need to save your page. And then you scroll down to see if the gadget is there. And indeed, it is there. So you have completed successfully embedding a gadget from Google into your wiki page. And that completes this tutorial. So go ahead and have fun embedding more gadgets.